Welcome to the Baseball Together podcast, baseball family. For those of you new to the show, we are here to raise money for the nonprofit organization called UP, whose mission is to give disadvantaged young ball players the equipment they need to play the game we all love. We also want to unite communities by improving or rebuilding baseball facilities in areas suffering economic or environmental hardship. At this time, you can support by purchasing t-shirts and other baseball-related apparel and accessories from 9plusus.com. 10% of all sales go directly to the cause. Again, that's 9plusus.com. That's the number 9, PLUSUS.com. 9plusus.com. We hope you enjoy this episode of the Baseball Together podcast, brought to you by 9plusus.
Welcome back, baseball family, to a very special half episode of the Baseball Together podcast. I am joined tonight, of course, with Brad, as always.
As always.
And we have a special guest tonight who will be featured more frequently on the podcast from now on, my lovely wife, Tiffany.
Oh, thank you. And yes, you'll hear a little bit more from me.
Yeah.
So we're excited about this podcast episode. We have a few things that we are eager to discuss, but we're going to start off with the fun stuff first. Today we are going to talk about our very favorite and our least favorite baseball hats.
Yeah, we are. And this is all in conjunction. This is all going to tie together based on what this episode is about. The reason we're doing this special episode. So you have to listen to the end to find out exactly why we're talking about hats today and what we're going to be doing with hats later. That's called a tease.
Ah, jeez. yeah.
So, Brig, before we get started, before we get too deep into this, I actually do want to introduce a new segment that I've been wanting to do for a couple of weeks now. And I'm going to call this, I don't know, where'd the team name come from? Where'd the name come from? Something like that.
Yeah.
So tonight, since we're talking about hats, I thought a good name to talk about would be the Fort Wayne Tin Caps.
All right.
Okay. So this team name sounds super random, right? Tin
It
caps.
does, yeah.
What is a tin cap? However, if you see their logo, it is an apple with a tin pot on its head. So there's your
Prove
first clue.
it, Brad.
Well,
I'm just kidding.
this is an audio medium, so
I'm just teasing. Okay.
Look it up. Fort Wayne Tin Caps. The reason the Fort Wayne Tin Caps have their name is because of their tie to Johnny Appleseed. Johnny Appleseed planted, from what I understand, a lot of apple orchards in Fort Wayne. So they took the name, the Fort Wayne Tin Caps, and that is their minor league affiliate there.
Wow, that's awesome. Who are they affiliated with, and what class are they?
I got it right here. They are a Class A minor league team for the San Diego Padres.
That's right. That is correct. Great work, Tiff.
Thank you.
Very
Nailed
good.
it.
Yeah.
Also, for those of you who didn't know, like I didn't know, Fort Wayne is in Indiana.
Yeah, sorry, Fort Wayne, Indiana.
You can go there.
You can go
So
there.
go see a Tin Caps game.
Yes,
Go
and
visit
tell us.
Fort Wayne, Indiana.
Tell us about it.
Yeah.
What do their caps look like? I want to know. Now I'm curious.
So their hats
Oh, yeah.
are...
That's a very aggressive looking apple.
It is. It's an angry looking apple. With it even has the stem sticking out with the leaf.
Maybe that's why he's angry.
Maybe
Maybe he had to
I
cut a
don't know.
hole in his tin cap for his stem.
Well, and he's kind of a bad A because he's got like the pot backwards.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
like the
yeah.
kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the kid. Yep.
Oh my gosh,
So-
that's amazing.
Yeah, he's ready to go.
He's ready to go. He's gonna hit
Yeah.
some dingers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing but dingers in Fort Wayne.
All right, well, let's get that was great, Brad. Thanks for that segment. I think we're going to like that a lot moving forward.
I'm excited about that. I think that's going to be a good one going forward.
There's some really interesting team names out there that make no sense whatsoever, and we're going to dig up the information and bring it to you.
That's right.
So, okay. Today, whatever. Jeez. Okay. Let's move on, and we're going to talk about some of our very favorite and some of our least favorite hats throughout in all of baseball. Okay. Now the rules that we set forth was everybody had to pick one of their favorite major league cap, their favorite minor league cap, their least favorite major league and minor league cap, and then everyone's given an honorable mention slot here. So there are no like chronological time restrictions. So it can be in retro hat, it can be batting practice, spring training, doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you want to start? Tiff, do you want to go first?
Yeah, I would love to go first.
Let's start with your honorable mentions, Tiff. Let's build the tension here.
Oh,
Build the
start with the
excitement.
honorable mention.
Good idea.
Okay. So my honorable mention is one of the Arizona Diamondbacks hats. And I feel like the Diamondbacks get a lot of flack for their color schemes and their logo because it's, I don't know. It's bulky. It's square. It's very jagged. It's not as sleek and cool, maybe, as some of the other ones that have been around for a long time. But they have two colors that I love it when they put together. So they have the teal and the purple. And they have a cap that it's all purple. And then the A for Arizona is teal. And then it has purple, like, Diamondback triangles in it.
Yeah.
Thanks for helping me get those words out.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
And I love that. Those are my favorite colors all put together. Purple and teal. Let's do it. I'll wear it every day. I think that hat's so awesome.
Awesome.
Yeah. I've loved the Diamondbacks color scheme, like what they've been doing since day one. I love the old one. I love the current one. I can't get enough of what the Diamondbacks do.
I love
awesome.
it too.
I agree.
Awesome.
I love the triangles, their affinity for like the Day of the Dead patterns on their stuff. I love it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So can I piggyback off that real quick?
Yeah.
This is actually my honorable mention too. It's another Diamondbacks hat.
Oh yeah.
No kidding.
Are you ready? So mine is actually different. Like I've said though, I love the Diamondbacks hats, colors, everything. So I actually own this one. I'm sitting here holding it in my hand right now. Okay. So it's the black crown with the Sedona red bill and the Sedona red squatchy. So the squatchy is the button on top of your hat, for those of you who don't know.
Yeah.
And it's the snake logo, not the snake D. It's the snake with the baseball in its mouth.
With the fangs on top.
And the tongue sticking out the bottom.
Yeah.
I think that is one of the coolest logos in baseball. And this hat, seriously, you guys, I love it. I got the spring training one, so it's kind of like that meshy material.
Oh yeah, a little bit cooler.
And it is comfortable. It's one of my favorite hats, and I think it looks so cool. I wear it just about every chance I get.
That's awesome.
That's cool.
So yeah, that's my honorable mention.
Go Arizona Diamondbacks. Who knew you would get so much love today?
Oh, I know.
So my honorable mention was almost an Arizona Diamondbacks hat as well. It's not, but it narrowly avoided it, just barely.
I'm glad you changed it.
I don't know. Yeah, well. So I got to give some love to the New York Yankees for coming up with this hat, and it's not just exclusive to them. You probably can't find these anymore, but the 2016, who says that? In 2016, New Era released the Americana Ultimate Patch Collection. And it's a white crown with a red visor, green undervisor. The squatchy's red as well. And then the team's logos are that 3D stitch jumps off the white with the stars and stripes behind it. And it looks magnificent.
Yeah, those are sharp. That's sharp. The one in your biopic on the About Us page, right?
That's it.
Right.
That's the one.
Right one.
Yeah.
I have the Cubs one.
Tiff has the Cubs
one.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, story behind that real quick. We bought those when they first came out. They announced them for about a week before they sold them. We ran to Lids and plug for Lids. We ran to Lids. We bought the hats.
Mm-hmm.
We went back. Everybody saw our hats that night and loved them. And we went back looking for gifts, and they were sold out.
Wow.
The next day, they were gone.
Isn't that crazy? They were full. Like, they had just gotten a shipment in, and we went back the next day. Or was it the same night? No, it was the next day.
I think it was the next day, and
And
they were gone.
they were gone.
That's
We
crazy.
did get... I thought we got...
We ordered them.
Oh, we ordered them.
We
That's
got
right.
So we were standing in the store. I whipped out my phone and I ordered the sizes we needed.
Wow.
It was madness. And then that's
crazy. It went that fast.
I know. And we went on our cross country road trip that same year, and they were, you find one every once in a while, and you're like, oh my gosh, you still have one. And they'd say, yeah, don't tell anybody. I want it.
Or it was in a weird size, right?
Yeah,
like the
exactly.
massive, huge head one, or a little teeny tiny head.
Yeah.
It was so funny. So that's my honorable mention. It's glorious. I ruined mine wearing it all day, every day.
I'm
I'm
convinced
so
we
sad.
can wash it.
Yeah,
I'm convinced.
we need to.
I'm sure you can. So did you guys do minor league honorable mentions?
I didn't.
I didn't,
Why did
but
I
I can.
not do that? I can think of that though.
That's easy for me. I can come up with one. I know. Who it
Okay.
is.
I have one. I have one that I can do real quick.
Okay.
And it's mostly just part of it is the name. The other part is the design of the hat. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's too good. It's for the Auburn Double Days.
Yeah.
First off, the name is awesome because it's so close to Abner Doubleday.
Yeah, that is cool.
And they kind of, pun intended here, doubled down on that.
What?
And so this logo that they've used is available on two hats. You can either get it in all red or with a navy crown with a red bill. And there's an A. It's kind of like, it looks like it's kind of like, they're not bats, but they're kind of like sticks, I think is what it is.
Yeah.
But crossing the A is a handlebar mustache.
Oh, glorious.
It looks so cool. I saw that when I was looking through. I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
That's awesome.
Oh my god.
So I thought it was too funny to not mention because I thought just the visual of it, the actual logo itself is so funny to look at.
That is so
go look it
funny.
up. Look at
It's
the
so-
Auburn Double Days.
We're
It's
looking
so
at it
cute.
right now. It's fantastic.
Yeah, isn't it the best?
Yeah.
It's so funny.
In fact, hold on. I think I might have seen something about their logo, and it's got to be them. How could it be anybody else?
Because it's Lexington, Kentucky is who you're thinking of.
Oh, do you know what I'm talking
I
about?
think so. You're talking about a handlebar mustache?
And it's just the mustache on the hat, but it's green.
It's Lexington.
The Lexington Legends.
Legends.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Lexington Legends.
Okay.
Class A affiliate of the Kansas City Royals.
It is hilarious. It's this grass green hat with a huge blue mustache, curls at the end and everything. That's it. It's amazing. I mean, when I saw it, so I've never been there, and I was looking online for some minor league hats, and that one came up, and I was like, oh, I have to have that. Oh yes, that's the Tiffany hat for sure.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, it's awesome. I like that a lot.
Okay, Brad, what's your minor league honorable mention? Oh, you already did.
That was mine, the Auburn Double Days, who are the Class A short season affiliate for the Washington Nationals.
Awesome. So it's interesting that Tiffany brought up the Lexington Legends because I'm going to bring them up later. But my honorable mention for minor league baseball has to be the Orem Owls.
Oh,
yeah.
Orem Owls. They have a
Yeah.
special place in our heart.
Which one?
Yeah,
Which hat? Is
so
it just the game day hat?
It's not the game day hat, but it's a variation on the game day hat.
Mhm.
I love the game day hat's angry
Angry eyes. I'm looking at it right now. I've got it right next to me.
Yeah, I have one too, and I have three actually, but it's the best.
Is it this one?
But it's this one with so it's that baseball in the owl.
Mhm. Because the owl, for those of you who don't know, the owl has like a baseball head.
Yeah, it's a baseball head, but the talons are gripping crossed bats behind, and
and
he's,
it's
like,
got the
flying
big
down.
flying. His
wings.
wings are
Yeah.
spread, and
I've got that one right next to
it makes my heart pitter patter. It's everything.
I like that one a lot.
It's everything it should be and more. I just love it.
And if I can take a moment to lament there was a hat, probably 2014. I want to say it was 2014 season. They had it in Tiffany blue with this logo all in white. So the one with the wings and the crossed bats with the talons all in white. And it was such a cool hat. And they didn't have my size, and they didn't ever get any back, and they didn't have them online. And I seriously, I think about it today. That was years ago. And I'm like, I really wish I had that hat.
We asked Julie. We were like, Julie, how do we get this hat?
Yeah.
She couldn't help us. It was very sad.
She's the assistant manager.
No, she's the GM now.
Oh, she is the GM
She's the GM now.
She was the assistant GM when I was the media intern.
Yeah, unless I'm mistaken, she's the general manager now.
Which is awesome.
Good for
It's
her.
awesome. And she's awesome. Shout out to Julie. Jinx. Yeah, she's the cheese now. She's the big cheese. Rightly so.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Well deserved.
Yeah. Yeah, she does a great job down there.
She does. What a cool organization.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Brad. It's time for you to reveal your favorite minor league baseball hat.
Okay. My favorite minor league baseball hat is the Bradenton Marauders. So the Bradenton Marauders are the Class A advanced affiliate for the Pittsburgh Pirates, which makes sense because of this hat. It's freaking awesome. It's fantastic. I have an obsession with Pirates.
Yes.
Like big time. And this hat, I love the black one. Okay, it comes in black. It also comes in a yellow crown with a black bill. But I love the black one, and it's got a pirate captain, like with a hat with crossed bats on it. He's got a black beard, similar to mine.
Yeah.
And
yes.
And a patch and everything. Like, this hat is so cool. I saw this hat probably 2 or 3 years ago, and I don't know why I haven't gotten around to buying it, because I've probably bought like 4 or 5 since then. But I'm just like, I saw this hat and I was like, this is amazing. I need this, and I'm gonna get it someday.
Do you want to go there to get it, or?
I don't think that's realistic for me. I'd love to. I'd love to go to a Bradenton Marauders game to get it.
Wait, where is Bradenton? Where is that?
Florida.
Bradenton, Florida.
I'd love to go to Florida to get that.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
But that hat's awesome, and their alternate is cool too. It comes in a black crown with a yellow bill, and it's just a skull with an eye patch and cross bats behind it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's so cool.
It is so cool.
So cool.
That is a cool hat. I have actually not seen that one before, and I'd wear that.
Yeah, I'd wear that.
I'm a frequent window shopper, so I come across hats like this all the time, and I'm like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like, that hat's for me.
Yeah, I need that.
Yeah. Put that in my pile.
Exactly.
What about you, Brig? What's your favorite minor league hat?
Okay, my favorite minor league hat of all time is actually a 2019 special of the Lexington Legends. Came back around.
There they are again.
And it is their Copa hat, for those of you that don't know. It's the Copa de la Diversión hats. I speak French, not Spanish. Leave me alone. And anyway, it's the Latin Heritage hat from the Lexington Legends. And it is mint blue, Tiffany blue, with a Day of the Dead skull on it, and the giant handlebar mustache with pink baseball stitches
in the mustache.
Yeah.
It's the single coolest hat I've ever seen. Ever.
Yeah, I saw that when we were looking at those Lexington Legends hat earlier. I was like, oh, that's fantastic.
It is magnificent.
I love how exaggerated the mustache is.
Yes.
On that skull. It's so cool.
I want one so bad.
Oh,
so that's it.
Oh, yeah. It's awesome. It's perfect. With
the
flowers in its eyes, and there's mustaches on the side of the skull. Oh my gosh.
The little filigree detailing is mustaches and stuff. No, it's guys. We will put a note so you can see this magnificent.
Oh yeah, there's gonna be a link to all of these hats in the description. Don't worry.
So you can see them yourself.
Yeah. That's mine.
Yeah, you'll be able to find all of these hats.
All right, Tiff, tell us your favorite minor league hat of all time.
Okay. This is a hat that I have seen many times in the store, and why I have not purchased it yet is beyond me. Because every time I see it, I am just filled with lust.
Lust.
Oh
man,
strong
I
word.
know,
Oh,
and
wow.
it is a real feeling.
I need to go in the store when you go to the store. I gotta go there with you. Okay?
You can
Creation
feeling.
would be great. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to describe the hat for you before I tell you what it is. It's a black cap, and the top of the bill has many colored stripes, but in like a Mexican blanket kind of way. And on the front of it is the most ginormous taco you've ever seen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So it is the Fresno Grizzlies taco hat. And they make it specifically for one day, I believe, where they have a taco food truck roundup and a competition. And there is there is nothing better than this hat.
Well, every day is Taco Tuesday when you're wearing that.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, I've seen that hat. It's a good one. I like that one a lot.
It's not only hilarious, but it's life.
Like they did. I'll be honest with you too. Like I totally get what you're saying with this hat because not only is it hilarious, but they did a good job with it. Like it looks good. It's a cool looking hat.
It's a cool looking hat.
I think it looks good.
It's
I think
a
it looks
great
good.
hat.
Surprisingly enough for what it is,
It's
they did
true.
a great job with it.
And like the perspective on the taco is really funny. You know, like you can see the insides, but it's like pointing away. It's really funny.
Yeah.
I just love this hat.
I love what they did. That's a great choice.
Thanks.
Solid choice. Solid choice. Let's go to least favorite. Let's build.
Yeah,
up
I was gonna say, what's your least favorite minor league hat?
Okay, my least favorite minor league hat. All right, the Dayton Dragons. Okay. They are the Class A affiliate of the Cincinnati Reds.
Okay.
And the reason I can't stand this hat. It's a dumb reason.
Okay, I'm ready.
I'm gonna be straight up with you guys. It's stupid. I'm just disappointed with what they did. Okay. So their logo is awesome. So it's a dragon across over dragons.
Yeah.
Like written dragons. So that's their logo.
Yeah.
But their hat is just like this crappy looking D with like a little bit of a dragon tail. It's kind of swooping back around.
Yeah.
And it's on all their hats. They have a black with a green bill. They have all black. They have white with a green bill. They have a Friday night hat that's black with an orange bill and an orange logo. But it's all the exact same logo. Like they haven't done anything to change it up. Like you have this awesome dragon on your main primary logo, and you're not putting it anywhere on a hat.
Yeah.
Like what are you doing? The Ogden Raptors have a raptor on their hat.
They do.
Like get a freaking dragon on your hat. Don't just have a D with a stupid tail. And the D doesn't even look good. It looks like that's probably something I drew in third grade.
Yeah.
I don't know. It looks dumb. It looks dumb, and I can't stand it. I was going through all this stuff last night. I was like, oh, that's stupid. And so the Dayton Dragons have the worst minor league hat, in my opinion.
That is so
man.
funny, and I can totally see it.
Yeah.
It is a little bit childish and a letdown because, I mean, the team name is Dragons.
Yeah. How do you screw that
How
up?
do you screw that up?
Put some scales on it or something. Give it some
something.
texture. I don't know. Just don't have
Scales on it.
a solid, just lame D that kind of swoops around. No. It's a dragon. Do something with it. Jeez.
Wow.
All right.
That was so funny, Brad.
Okay.
I like your stupid reason.
That's a great reason, though.
It's a letdown.
Major
And the
letdown.
reason it's a great reason is because Tiffany and I actually share our least favorite minor league baseball hat of all time. I knew she was going to pick this one because how could you have a worse hat design? It would be impossible.
Unless it's the Dayton Dragons.
Unless it's the Dayton Dragons.
I don't know. That one was bad.
Now
it was real
now
bad.
they're on par.
But this is equally bad.
Bottom of the barrel stuff right here.
Oh, I can't believe I'm going to actually give this any play at all because that would fuel the evil machine that it is.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh.
Tiff, you agree with me, right? This is the
Yes,
worst.
this is the one that I chose.
Me too. It is the Chattanooga Lookouts.
Oh.
Okay. Now listen, we've been there. We were there, and we We get it. So when you get to Chattanooga, first of all, there's nothing to do in Chattanooga.
Listen, I think everything about our experience with the Lookouts made us hate this hat.
Well, no, I hate it anyway. Like, it doesn't matter.
Listen, the ballpark is at the top of an enormous hill. You have to park at the bottom of it. And it is seriously like it is the steepest hike I've ever had to do.
They have stairs, so that's nice of them.
Oh yeah, it's like climbing one of those Chinese mountains to like a Buddhist temple at the top.
That's exactly what it was like.
You go for miles and miles and miles.
Yeah, I felt like Uma Thurman in Kill Bill, right? Like,
did you want to put a slinky down it like on Ace Ventura?
So bad. We're going to go back just to slinky that place.
Do
it deserves to be slinky.
We're going to film it. It'll be on the YouTube channel, Baseball
Perfect.
Together.
The only reason to go see the Chattanooga Lookouts.
No, don't go. Just Google this stupid hat.
I was going to say the only reason to go is to do a slinky down the stairs.
Yeah, that's true. So after we hiked up this ridiculous flight of stairs, we were like, okay, so Lookout Mountain is the landmark fixture in Chattanooga. That's key. And so everybody's obsessed with Lookout Mountain, and it's fine. It's a cool place, whatever. It's gorgeous. But then they couldn't have come up with anything more creative than the Chattanooga Lookouts.
And then the eyeballs. There's eyeballs on the hats, but they're like
these ultra cartoony, very
it's an emoji.
Ridiculous eyeballs.
It looks like the hat is sighing in disappointment.
It does.
Like,
it's an eye roll.
It's an eye roll. Oh my gosh, I had to walk up those damn stairs, and now I have to be here with this stupid logo. Ugh. They couldn't have come up with a better name. That's what their logo says. We're all bored. We want to go home, but we can't because we hiked up Mount Everest to see a baseball game.
Oh my gosh.
That's what their logo says.
There are no strong feelings here. Zero.
I cannot express to you how stupid I think this hat is. And it doesn't matter which version. They're all the same. Some of them have a C. Some of them don't have a C. But I'll tell you what, you wore one of those, everybody would know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's right.
You don't need explanation. You just be like, wow, you have crappy taste.
There's somebody listening with a Chattanooga hat. It's like, that's my team.
Oh, man. I know.
They're hugging their hat like, no,
it'll be okay.
Say those things
I know.
About my hat.
And what's cool is the town loves their ball club. They love them, and that's awesome. They were very supportive.
Oh, yeah.
When we went to the game, there were a lot of people there. We had people there from South Africa that we met. So, it's a big deal. And they're good people, and it was good baseball, but it's just a dumb logo.
Mm-hmm.
We would support them in changing their name and logo. But there are several teams that I feel that way about.
Yeah.
Our hometown.
I think with minor league baseball, like, you can have a crappy name, but you've got to have a good hat.
Yep.
That's true.
You have to have a good hat in minor league baseball. So, because
yeah. I gotta calm down now.
Yeah, you got simmer.
Simmer down now.
I want you to get worked up again, Brig. I'm not going to let you calm down. I want you to tell me your least favorite major league hat.
Ooh, starting with the... Yes.
My least... It's so easy. My least favorite major league hat was anything the Tampa Bay Rays did during their green and purple phase or whatever.
Between like their initial phase and then when they changed to the Rays?
Yeah, so before they dropped Devil, everything was bad. Like with the actual Devil Ray here, I'll pull up a picture with the actual Devil Ray on it and the halo behind it.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
It's like circa 95 or something like that. 2000, probably closer to 2000.
98.
There you go. All right, here I'm pulling it up right now. Ugh. Oh, it's so bad. The visor is purple. Okay, the crown is black. There's a cartoony, stupid-looking Devil Ray on there, swooping at an odd downward trajectory. And there's this weird-looking halo behind it that makes absolutely no sense, with shades of what might be purple, teal, lime, like a fluorescent lime colors, yellow in there. We've got white. We've got like an aqua blue. I'm like, what? They just couldn't decide what they wanted out of life in general, so they just vomited all over their logo and came up with what is now the stupidest thing I've ever seen. And I'm so glad that they've moved away, and I'm so glad that it's now blue and light blue, or navy, baby blue, and that glint of yellow is amazing. So well done, Tampa Bay, and
Way to catch your mistake.
Yeah, freak, man. It only took a decade.
Well, here's a fun fact. Are you ready for this?
Yes.
They have now been the Rays longer than they were ever the Devil Rays.
Praise be.
If you can believe it.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
Didn't realize
Good
that
for
until
them.
just now.
That's good.
Good for them.
The Tampa Bay Rays, by the way, are the affiliate of the Tampa Bay Rays. They're
AAA.
They're AAA. They play in St. Pete, Florida, and they're soon to be the Montreal something again.
Possibly Expos.
In our opinion.
We can only hope Expos.
Yeah, we'll see.
Why would they do anything different? That would be silly.
As long as they move away from the Trop, I don't care what happens. They can still play in the Tampa Bay area. So that's fine. They can stay there. They need a new facility.
They do. It's true.
But they're a good ball club. This year especially.
Yeah, I was going to say this year they're good.
Yeah.
It's refreshing.
All right, Tiff, what's your least favorite Major League Baseball cap?
Okay. I got made fun of this for this earlier, but I hate these colors together. And so that is why I chose this hat. I would never be caught dead in a brown and yellow San Diego Padres hat.
Oh, man.
Absolutely not.
Oh, my heart. Oh. I just love the brown Padres.
If the Padres were a high school, they would be made fun of because they have stupid colors.
And they would be in a one-horse town, right, with a traffic light that flashes yellow, and the street sweeper kicks up more dust than it clears.
It'd be a low-budget school that just like, let's just change it to brown. We can't afford to wash them anyway.
Our
That's
colors
right.
are
They'll never know if it's dirty. Oh my gosh. I just think, I have always just cringed. And I'm so glad that the Padres fixed their colors finally for the love. Because now I don't have to hate them. But I just couldn't even... If I met someone and they were wearing brown and yellow, I would say, "Excuse me, can I please help you? Because you're having a wardrobe malfunction."
Oh, no.
Oh.
No, and see, I really like the brown and yellow. I like those, but I think it's because I get it in small doses. It's like a refreshing change from what they always wear, because I love alternate hats.
I do too.
I think if they were always brown and yellow, I'd be like, yeah, no, you need to change that. Just because I do remember when they changed to navy, I was like, oh yeah, it looks nice. That's real
Right?
good.
You're like, the burden has been lifted from my shoulders. I didn't know I was carrying that for so long.
Didn't know I was carrying that. Oh my gosh. You're funny.
Okay, Brad, I'm dying to know. What is your least favorite Major League hat?
All right, so I have a couple reasons for this. I'm just gonna come out and say it's the New York Mets. I don't like the Mets hat.
Oh.
Because for one, I'm not a big fan of blue and orange. I don't really like the way that it goes together. But also, I don't like the fact that they also have NY on the hat. I mean, the Yankees have had NY on their hat for, I don't know, since the beginning of time.
Right.
Pretty much, right?
Yeah, it was God's decision.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, that's what it feels like, right?
That's what it feels like.
And then the Mets come along in the early 60s and they say, hey, let's do that too. And so, I think if they did a hat that was like Mets, like what's on their jersey, just to be different, because they feel like, to me, I've always felt like the Mets were like that, like the younger brother, to the Yankees, that try to do everything that the older brother does, but doesn't do it quite as well.
Wow.
Comes into school and doesn't get as good a grade, isn't as good of an athlete, and everybody's like, your brother was great at that.
Yeah,
yeah. You're not so much.
But you're not doing as well.
So I think to get away from the younger brother thing, they need to change that logo on their hat. Like I said, I think they could do a great job if they took the Mets logo off the jersey and put it on the hat.
You know what? I
think that could look really cool.
I think you're right. I got to be honest though, the best way for them to get out from that the younger brother thing is to win some ball games.
Well, yeah, there's that. Maybe, yeah.
I'm just saying.
There's always that. I mean, come on now.
1986 was a long time ago.
It sure was. Tell me about it.
Sorry. Yeah, us being.
Yep.
Never mind.
Exactly.
Shut up. Leave me alone.
Dating yourself.
Oh, that's so funny.
Literally.
That's awkward.
All right, Tiff.
Me?
Tiff, who has your very favorite Major League Baseball hat ever?
I own the one that I love.
What?
It's true.
What?
It's true. Isn't that exciting?
It's so exciting.
Okay. My favorite MLB hat is the Cubs little teddy bear head logo.
Oh, yeah.
So it's, it's Darling, this cute little round face with the ears, and it's so cute. And the hat is color blocked. The front panel is white, and then each side, couple of panels, there's one side that is all red, one side that is all blue. And it is the coolest. It is my favorite hat for sure to wear because I love the bright colors. I love the color blocking. And I think the teddy bear, the cub on the front is so darling. So that is my favorite one for sure. And I have actually two variations of it because I like that logo so much. I have one that's all in black, but the cub is white. Cool. And it's so cute. I love to wear it. I love it. It's my favorite.
Yeah.
Does it have the C on it with like the Cub C?
No, it's a circle.
It's a circle around the
the circle. Okay, yeah. I think I always thought that was a C. That was around it instead of just a circle. Oh yeah, I'm looking at it right now. Okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about. I did not think that was a C. I'm just visualizing it wrong.
Well, because there's, if you're looking at the one that's all blue and then it has the red circle, it looks the same as the red C, the classic red C. So I can see what you would think that.
Yeah.
But that is my favorite hat, and I own two of them.
I do. I like that one. I like that logo a lot. I think it's cool. I think it's a fun little change from the regular C.
I think it's cool too. Thank you.
It's a good choice, Tiff. Good choice.
What about you, Brad?
So I'm holding my favorite hat ever in my hand right now. So, and this is honestly a placeholder. This is an indefinite placeholder, and I'll tell you what it's a placeholder for in a minute. So this is the Mariners spring training and batting practice hat from a couple years ago.
Oh.
They wore it for 2 years, and then they replaced it this year. So it's a navy crown with that teal bill or visor, and then it has the upside down trident on it that's silver.
Oh yeah.
With the teal outline. It looks so good, you guys.
Oh, I'm looking at it right
now. The day they launched it, I saw it on Instagram or Facebook or something. I was like, oh my gosh. I freaking need this hat.
Sold.
This is incredible. And part of it is because I love the trident. I'm all about the trident. I love it. And I'm so over the S with the compass rose.
Yeah, you're over it.
Because it's been the logo for the majority of my life.
Yeah.
Like it still feels kind of new just because I don't know why, but like I'm over it, Like I want to go back to the trident or get something new. But this hat was awesome. I was like, this should be just the new hat for the Mariners because it looks so good. They only used it for 2 years in spring training and batting practice, and it should just be their everyday hat because it's sharp. It looks so good. I love it. And the reason I say it's a placeholder is because it's so close to what I actually want. I want to say it was in the 70s. The Mariners had that like kind of like cartoony trident that was kind of like out wide.
Yeah.
With a star behind it. I want that with these colors, with the silver and teal and navy. I think that would look awesome on a navy hat with a teal bill. Or even just a navy hat. I think it would look super sharp, look really good, and be a cool design. I think that's what the Mariners should do next.
I like that. That would be a great throwback.
So if anybody in Seattle's listening,
Listen,
there's an idea. I've been waiting for this hat. I came up with this, like, just kind of like thought of this in my head. Probably, oh my gosh, had to have been like 8-9 years ago. That I was like, I wonder if this is a thing. And I've never seen it. So this is the closest they've come. I saw it and I was like, I told my wife, Mel, I was like, Mel, they're getting there. But then they went away from
closer
it.
and closer.
Maybe
and then,
not.
Oh, so disappointing.
It is disappointing.
Yeah.
Oh man,
I'm
that's
send you
awesome.
something
I love
right now.
the Mariners colors. I think they always look good together.
Yeah, I love the colors. I'm all about those colors, but man, I am so over that S and the not the trident, but the S and the cup.
Brad's bored with the S.
So bored, you guys.
Yes. Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
Love it. Okay, Brig. You're our last one.
I'm the last one. Good thing I have to leave now. Just kidding.
Well, guys, it's been real, but
yeah, it's nice. Cool. Okay, my favorite Major League Baseball hat of all time is the Montreal Expos red, white, and blue cap with the color blocking. The white, so the visor is blue, and it's that rich royal. It's almost navy, but it's not. It's almost royal, true royal, but it's not. It's that funky Expos blue.
Mm-hmm.
White front of the crown, the red on either side, and the blue in the back.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh, it's so good.
I totally agree with you. I love that hat.
It's loud, it's fun, it's just magnificent. And you know what? Every variation of it looks awesome, but not as nice as the color blocking. It even looks magnificent in a trucker hat with some red mesh.
Yeah, it does. And I'm not really one for trucker hats, but it does look good. And I don't know if it's that logo on white or just like on a different field. I don't know what it is, but it looks so good.
I'm telling you, it's my favorite, and it matches their uniforms perfectly with the two stripes coming off the sleeves.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it be white or in that baby blue, and my goodness, it's just the best.
It is nice. I like that Expos logo as well. I think it's super creative.
Yeah.
Yeah, that logo is so cool.
It's so cool. There's nothing else like it. No other team is similar. You know how there's a few that are very similar to each other, you know, as far as logos go, like, you know, the font for like the Boston Red Sox or the Detroit Tigers or the New York Yankees, they're all very classic, right? And they're a little frilly, and it's nice that the Expos have something that is totally different.
Yep.
It's too bad that they're not a team anymore.
Well, I think they should be, just so we can get that hat back in every variation available.
That's it. And you can buy them now. It's not a big deal. They have them all over the place.
Yeah, they're available, but
I'd rather root for the team.
Yeah. Yeah, and while I was doing some research for this, I wanted to, I was like, so can I actually buy a fitted? Because I like my hats to actually, like my MLB hats to actually be fitted.
Okay.
I was like, can I actually buy a size 7.5 Expos hat? And I couldn't find it anywhere. All I could find was a snapback.
Oh, that's
You know why?
Why is that?
Because snapbacks are the best.
They're very trendy right now.
That's
true. And, you know, I'll be honest with you. I was so anti-snapback for a long time, but I got one recently.
Yeah.
The perfect hat.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's perfect.
It is. It's nice. I have nothing against snapbacks anymore. So.
Awesome. We Tiffany and I buy snapbacks exclusively if we can. I mean, occasionally we can't because there's a thing that whatever. But for the most part, we try to buy exclusively snapbacks so that we can share them.
That's smart.
We buy one. Yeah, we buy one instead of two. Or if we buy two, it's like splitting your dinner at. You know, I want the Reuben and you want the chimichanga. Well, I don't know what kind of restaurant has a Reuben and a chimichanga, but sign me up for that crap. Okay, I want to be there. So, but it's like that, right? Like I'll share half of my Reuben if you share half of your chimi. It's like that.
Yeah.
I got for hats.
Yeah, I'm picking up what you're throwing down there. I got you. That's smart.
It's smart. It's the perfect marriage. solution for hats.
Yeah.
Money-saving life hack.
Yes, you
Right
heard
there.
it here.
You heard
That
it here
is.
first. That's really funny.
Now that we've done our very favorites, our least favorites, and our honorable mentions, let's get into the most exciting news of the night. Brad is going to explain to us a podcast exclusive game we're going to play and giveaway opportunity.
Yes. Okay. So, brace yourselves, buckle up, because here we go. So what we're going to do is we're going to do an MLB playoff bracket challenge. Okay? You heard that right. MLB playoff bracket challenge. So, the way this is going to work, when the season is over, the season ends on Sunday, September 29th, and then the first wildcard game, the NL wildcard game, is on October 1st. So what we want you to do between the time that last game ends on Sunday the 29th and then midnight, okay? So you'll have probably about a day and a half or so, midnight Eastern, that would be Monday night going into Tuesday. We want you to fill out a bracket for us, okay? This whole thing is going to be, we want you to tell us who you think is going to win the wild card games, who you think is going to win the Division Series, League Championship Series, and World Series. And don't just put in your winners how they're going to win the series, okay? Because there's going to be a point system because we want to figure out who actually wins. So let me go through that real quick. Well, I'll try not to go too quick because it is, I'll be honest with you, it's kind of complicated because we want to try not to create a log jam with points, and so we can have a true winner and get an awesome prize at the end, which I will reveal in a few minutes. That's called a tease.
What?
So the way that this point system is going to work is, so you'll put in who you think will win the series and what the series will be at. So let's use this for example. Let's say you have the Yankees and Astros, okay? And say that you think the Yankees are going to win that series 4-2. So put on your paper you have Yankees 4, Astros 2. And we'll explain in a little bit how you're going to fill everything out and submit it. So you have Yankees 4, Astros 2. So if that's how the series goes, if the Yankees win 4, the Astros win 2, you get 1 point for every correct win. So you would get 6 points. 4 for the Yankees wins, 2 for the Astros wins, and then you would get a bonus point for getting the series winner correct. So you would have a total in that series of 7 points. Now, to keep everybody from just saying 7-game series altogether, there is a way you can lose points, okay? So let's say if the series goes 4-1, okay? So the Yankees win 4 games, the Astros only win 1, but you had 4-2 because you had that extra game in there for the Astros to win, you will lose 1 point. So instead of getting your 6 from just the games themselves, you would only get 5, okay? Tiff, is this all making sense? Brig, this all making sense?
I'm totally tracking. This is hard for me
Okay.
because I'm not a bracket girl, but I think I'm
Okay,
with
I just
you.
want to make sure if it makes sense to you guys. I'm hoping to make sure it makes sense to everybody who's listening.
So every time I guess correctly, wins and losses, I get a point. If I
Correct.
overcompensate somehow, if I say the Yankees are going to win 4 and they only win 3, I lose a point.
Correct.
If I say the Yankees are going to win it in 4 games and the Astros win a game, I lose a point.
Correct. Exactly. That's exactly right. Anywhere you're off, any plus or minus, you will lose a point for that game.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
And then if I pick the winner, regardless of the spread, then I get a point.
Yep. If you pick the series winner correctly, you get a bonus point.
Awesome.
And this will go through the Division Series, the League Championship Series, and then in the World Series as well. So you'll pick your winners there. And this is all, you fill this all out at once. It's just like a March Madness bracket. When you get to the World Series, if you pick the World Series winner correct, you'll get an extra 2 points.
Oh,
so 2 bonus points, okay?
I love 2 bonus points.
That'll help make up for some of the lost points along the way.
Yeah,
exactly. Because
There will
I
be
don't
some.
think anybody's going to have a perfect bracket in this. I think this is going to be a tough enough that I think we're going to get some point spread, but we do want to prevent a log jam in the end, just so we're going to have points through the whole thing.
I love it. Yeah.
So, Brig.
Yes.
Why don't you tell them what they're going to win?
Well, thanks, Brad. The winner of the 2019 Playoff Bracket Challenge is going to win their very own perfect hat from 9plus Us. It'll be a snapback. You can get it in, or you can have it in a flex fit if you prefer. You can get it in any of the color combinations that you want, and it's yours for free if you win the whole thing.
Yep. So the person with the highest points.
The highest points.
And what about everybody
awesome.
else
It's
who
awesome.
participates?
So everyone else that participates, you're still going to be a winner, which sounded super campy, but it's super true. For every point you earn, up to 25 points, you'll get a percentage point off of any of your purchases. So you stand the chance to earn 25% off, on the shop. It's very exciting. Here's what you got to do if you want to enter this awesome discount bracket bonus challenge thingy-majig we got going on, which is super awesome. Then you're going to email us at support@9plusus.com. So SUPPORT at 9. It's the number 9, and then spell it out. PLUSUS.com. Support@9plusus.com. Send us an email. Tell us you want in the subject line of the email. Just say bracket or playoffs, something like that, so that we know who you are. And then we will email you your very own bracket by like 7 p.m. on the 29th.
That'll come at you 7 p.m. Eastern on the 29th, on the last day of the regular season.
Yeah. That'll give you a little bit of extra time to fill out your bracket. And if for some reason, this may happen, I don't know, but if for some reason there's no decision in some of those bracket slots by 7 p.m. Eastern on the 29th, then we'll just get it out to you as quickly as possible.
Yeah, it's 7 p.m. Eastern, or as soon as the last spot is filled.
Yep.
So,
which would be bonkers and could happen.
It could. It'd be insane. But I'm excited for it. I'm excited for the playoffs. I mean, I know we're a couple months away, but I always get excited for the playoffs. And I'm excited for the bracket challenge. I'm excited to see what everybody's going to do. I think it'll be fun.
I'm just excited to give stuff away and offer discounts.
Yeah.
That's all I want, man. I just want everybody wearing our stuff because it's awesome stuff. And the only way for it to be better is for it to be free.
Yeah.
So that's the most exciting thing for me, because I wear our stuff all day, every day. I really do. I'm wearing the Lady Liberty tee right now. I've been wearing the perfect hat all day, and I just got that new trucker hat with the America on it, with the baseball bat as the eye.
Oh, yeah.
It looks good. It's a lot of fun, guys. So we're excited to bring you some stuff. You get to pick whatever you want with the points you earn through the bracket challenge, and it's only available right here on the Baseball Together podcast.
Well, thanks for joining us, baseball family. Thanks for joining us, Tiff.
Thanks for having me.
We're going to have Tiff on some more. She's going to have a special segment later that's called Baseball for Beginners, right, Tiff?
That's right.
All right. We're going to unveil that segment here in the next couple weeks, hopefully. And I'm excited for it. I'm excited for what Tiff has for us.
And that is what you call a tease.
That is called a tease. That's right.
Hurry, slide that in. Hurry.
Sorry, I couldn't help it.
Well, thanks again for joining us, baseball family. We will catch you at our regular time on Monday.